pretty, pretty frightening. I think my first parachute jump got easier every time. I was at the 1st Brigade, 101st Airborne, who went ahead of the division to Vietnam with 3 battalions. And they were there for, a year and a half before the rest of the division came to Vietnam. The purpose of the airborne is to go ahead of the regular Army and secure airfields and things like that, so the regular Army can come in. And that's all we did. Is the whole focus of the brigade was to out-guerrilla the guerrillas. And we went to the jungle and we stayed in the jungle for a year. When I was in high school, I joined the Army Reserve in Provo. And we were in that reserve. I was in that reserve unit for several years. And I went to basic training right out of high school, came back, got married. And Geneva Steel, which was the main employer in Provo at that time, went on strike. And they stayed on strike, and everything just shut down, this whole valley, this whole valley, I mean.
We had 2 babies.
We talked it over.
And we talked it over and decided it was a good opportunity. And we were to the point where we had to do something, so we decided to try the Army for 2 years. It's hard on both of us because he doesn't know if he's going to get to come home. I don't know if he's coming home. Once in a while he was lucky enough to get on a land, what was it called?
Once, wasn't it?
I think it was once. And the reception was so bad we couldn't talk. So
We had to talk to a third person. Wait, remember that?
yeah.
It
So
was
we
crazy.
gave that up.
Well, they had they called a Mars station. So they could, some high-tech, those days, some high-tech stuff that they could call the operator in your hometown. They could patch it forward to her. So the Mars station called for me. I don't even know why I was there. Just some little fire base, and we were in there getting resupplied, and they said, "Oh, there's a Mars station over there." So we knew what it was. We went over. Several of us went over to see the Mars station, and then when they saw who we were, they made all the other people get out of line and put us right in the front of the line because the field soldiers got priority on everything. So you go in the Mars station, and the operator called the local operator here, and then the operator here called Gwen, and then he'd say, I could hear her voice, you could hear my voice. It was a time lapse or something, so they'd have to say, he says this, and then they'd say, she says this, and that was the only, we did that once, and that's the only time I ever saw a Mars station, but I didn't miss it. I thought that wasn't even worth doing.
It was worthless.
I think in the long run it made our family stronger, but in the short term it was very just difficult.